Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid.
Alright, so, here today, nice weekend day, getting to be a little wintry, you know, deep in November. Almost Thanksgiving, so hopefully, you know, maybe get a nice turkey one of these days, but, got a little bone to pick with, some of the, I guess, knife community. There's all these people who, you know, they are online, they know all the specs for the steels. They want to tell you how to use a knife and what steel works for what and how you're gonna break a knife doing X, Y, and Z. But yeah, just for context, I had a Kaiser Baby in 154 cm steel. Nothing super fancy. I used it as a beater knife, and I must have done a couple videos with it probably going back where I was using it to open cans. So I posted something on a Reddit subreddit and somebody ended up commenting on it about how I, you know, had said I was going to resharpen the tip and everything, and he proceeded to tell me how silly I was for using the knife to open cans and this and that. Well, I had, you know, I must have opened, I don't know, minimum 20 to 30 cans with this knife and had only sharpened it once and didn't even break it the way that this guy assumed I broke it, and but it's just crazy to me how people think they know so much, and it's like, okay, obviously you've probably never even used a knife to cut anything more than cardboard, and like just spewing your wealth of knowledge online as if you know better than everybody around you. But so with that said, here's me spewing my wealth of knowledge to everybody. I got a couple cans right here. And I'm going to grab a couple knives. And I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to open a can with a knife. These cans are made to be opened. Like, you are supposed to get food out of these cans. So, I'm going to grab a couple knives. Most of them aren't even going to be super steel. And I'm going to fucking gouge these cans up. Okay, so I got 3 knives that I'm going to go through here. I figure 3 is probably a decent experiment to show. I tried to grab like a range of steels. So I got everything from, I'm guessing it's, I don't know, it's a folding buck knife. I'm assuming it's some sort of, it's 420 steel. But from that to 1095 to CPM 3V. And I'm gonna just do 3 cans, do 1 knife per can, and you know, we'll see how it goes. But so we got the buck, let's see what this is. I honestly don't know. This was a free knife with a Blade HQ order, so buck 365, I guess. There's not even any, doesn't say what steel it is, but I'm pretty sure buck uses 440, 420 usually. So it's got like a G10 handle. This is like, if something's gonna break, it's this fucking knife. This is like, literally a $20, $25 knife or something. Then I got my SE4, you know, and that's not gonna break. And then on top of that, like, you know, if you'd never, like, ESEEs were legitimately designed to do shit like this. Crazy that someone would think that using I don't know, this is just crazy to me. But, and then I'll go with a cold steel SRK. In CPM 3V. I don't know if you can see the... It's focusing on me. So we got the... Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna get this to focus. Focus not on... There we go. I think you can see it there. Cold steel... CPM 3V, right there, baby. And, you know, like, it's... These are, like, the knives I got sitting around. And again, when I had this conversation with the person, the knife that I had posted was a Kaiser Baby, which is a fixed blade. Actually, let me grab that and I'll show it. Alright, so... Here's the knife in question that I broke the tip off of. Kaiser Baby, 154 cm steel. See that on there. And there is the tip broken. I honestly will. I can probably open a can with this still. But, yeah, so, it's just kind of crazy to me that people wanna, the voice that people get online, and what this person was saying, just people's buy knives and don't actually use them. Alright, so just before we get going on with this, I'm gonna just do, you know, show how fucking sharp it is, so there's no questions. Like, this is pretty sharp right out of the factory. I don't think I've, like, really used this knife much. So, nice and sharp. Go with the corn. Ready? Boom, right in. Wow, how easy was that? That's crazy. Didn't break. Let's see. Holy crap. That was insane. Now, again, I used just the tip, obviously. Let's see. Oops, I missed that one on camera. Ooh, look at that. The tip. Wow, look at how sharp that still is. Who would have thought? Okay, so next in line we'll do the ESEE. And again, ESEE 1095. Now this one I have used a bit, so it might not be... It's definitely not factory edge sharp. But I can touch it up real quick. Give it a little stroppy strop. Should be pretty good. Just so we're on like an even playing field, you know what I mean? Don't want anyone to accuse me of cheating or anything either, you know? Obviously that last knife was pretty sharp. I'm just gonna tip a little bit, make sure that top section's got a little. So that should be pretty good. I'll wipe this off and, you know, be cooking up some dinner after this soon with these cans. Alright. Alright, so we'll see. Here's the paper test. See how sharp she is. Oh, wow, look at that. Slicey, slicey. And again, I've used this knife, so not extensively, but cut on the. So there you go. Whoops. You can see the tip there is in fact fairly sharp. So let's see. Garbanzo beans. Oh wow, right in. Now this knife is not as the other knife has a kind of a double edge there. The cold steel is I can't think off the top of I can't think of the name off the top of my fucking head, but there you go. Wow, look at that. Can opened in seconds. Faster than a fucking can opener, actually. So, there's your ESEE. Opening a can in seconds. Now, no broken tip. No nothing. At all. And oh, look at that. Still cuts paper. It's crazy how this thing called physics works. So there you go. There's an SE4 for you. Opening the can. So now we'll go to the one that if it's gonna break, this is the knife that's gonna break. The free buck knife from that Blade HQ gave me. I don't think I've used this knife for anything, so it should be pretty sharp if they sent it from the factory sharp. But we'll see. Yeah, I can already tell it's not the sharpest. It is cutting paper. Not the best, but it's cutting. So I'll give it, just to be fair, I'll give it a little strop. Real quick, touch it up for a second. See if I can't get a little more out of it. Just to try to be on. It's better. Better playing field, you know what I mean? Good steels, like they are better than like I know the hardness comes into play for being brittle, but you shouldn't be so brittle that you're gonna snap a tip doing what I'm doing. Especially if you're paying hundreds of dollars for a knife. Like, if it's breaking doing this, you're like, that knife is not worth hundreds of dollars. So again, like this profile, obviously this is way thinner than the other knives. But again, we're only using the top of the knives there. Maybe the top, sorry, trying to get into focus. Top inch or so of the knife to even open the cans. So, obviously the thickness here is going to help with preventing it from breaking, but, you know, you got, this one was pretty thin on the tip, but again, I dropped this and broke it. You can see, trying to compare these two thickness wise towards the tip, but what do we want, Tops or Wegmans? tops. But I got a feeling this one's going to work better because it's thinner. But look at that, it goes right in. And I'm not going to lie, it's a little easier than the ESEE because it is a thinner fucking knife. I got a little bit of different angle on it than I did with the ESEE, but it might have dulled a little bit, not gonna lie, but wow, look at that. Open can. Who would have thought? And again, no broken tip at all. Tip is fully intact. Blade's fucking pretty good. I mean, it definitely felt like it dulled a little bit, but again, this is like I think this knife is less than $30 on Blade HQ. I might be wrong, might be slightly more, but pretty positive. I looked it up after I got it for free and it was less than $30. And I just fucking sliced through a can in seconds. So let's see how it goes through paper after going through a can. Honestly, I'm guessing it's going to be a little... I'm guessing it's not going to be super sharp. Because... oh, look at that. It's still cutting the paper. Look at that. And again, I'm not cheating. I am getting the tip on there. That top inch of the blade. It's definitely not as sharp as the rest of the blade, but it is still cutting. So, all opened. And three knives, 3 cans, all cut open, no problem. And you got this buck knife, the cheapest, ESEE at $10.95. Put that in the middle because it's $10.95 steel. CPM 3Vs technically, a super steel. But yeah, each can opened in seconds, and not a single broken blade, not even close. Still able to cut through paper afterwards. Slice paper like butter. But yeah, this is just one of those tests to prove how people that don't use knives and actually use the things that they buy, I don't know, just so they go online and spew nonsense. And yeah, so like and subscribe. I got a new video coming out. A company sent me some products, so I will be testing that out. And if you haven't, check out the Wolf air compressor video I did. That's a neat little device. Nice little power pack air compressor for your car. If you ever have an emergency flat tire, you can use it to fill up your shit or charge anything that you need. But Joe out. JHT Survival gone. Oh, wow, look at that. Slicey, slicey.